Entirely true.
You guys don't know, but we had a in our little intro song. It sounded like a whine, so we took it out. But okay, welcome back to Entirely True with Miss Monica Nikki Garcia.
Episode
4.
Oh shit, episode 4.
Yeah. The episode with Dana wasn't supposed to be
Oh
two
yeah,
parts.
that's right. It
Yeah,
was
I
2
forgot.
parts. I forgot about that.
I know.
Yeah, episode 4. Damn, it's all happening.
I know.
That's so crazy.
It's so crazy. New setting. We're in Monica's bedroom today. We
This
just
is
wanted
my
more
bed.
cozy. This is her bed.
Where I get, just kidding.
That is nasty.
No, but we really, after watching the first couple episodes, this is how we always pictured doing it,
Yeah.
because this is really us. This is how we talk.
Mm-hmm.
We literally will just get snacks and like chit chat on the couch or in bed or wherever. And we were just like, you know what? Let's just try it. Because we're trying. We're learning as we go.
As we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited.
So, I'm so excited. Welcome back, everybody. Episode 4, Entirely True. And today, there's actually a lot to recap. There's been a lot of things happening in Utah, specifically.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy. I'm excited. I'm like actually excited to watch it.
Are you really?
Well, the trailer looks fantastic. Well, I just want to see like the ins and outs of like how their dynamics work with like their friends and all that other crazy stuff. Like I've never known about that stuff really.
Okay, so right now, just to fill you guys in, we are not talking about Salt Lake. We're talking about MomTok.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, no, it's not called that. But it's called Secret Lives of Mormon Wives
yeah.
on Hulu. That's coming out September 6th. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're referencing. And I kind of agree with you because I feel like they're probably more so friends than the cast of Salt Lake.
Oh, for sure.
Don't you think?
Well, because I feel like all of them have made content together for years before this TV show was even a thing.
Yeah. But there's been some major drama that has unfolded in Utah with this. So the main girls that MomTok was initially started was Camille, Miranda, and Taylor. Now, everyone knows Taylor because she's the one that actually outed this whole swinging group or whatever, right? Taylor, Frankie, Paul. Mm-hmm. But Miranda recently went on a podcast and said that she was actually offered the show. She and Camille were also offered the show to do it. And they declined, that it didn't feel right for their family or whatever. They just didn't, it never felt right. So they declined. Mm-hmm. Well, Taylor, Frankie, Paul then, I feel like very smartly and maybe strategically, went on TikTok and pretty much called Miranda out for being full of shit and was like, that's not the reason.
Yeah.
It wasn't for your families. It wasn't because it didn't feel good or feel right. It was because I'm there.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to film with me.
Yeah.
Now, as someone who has literally dealt with this exact thing, dealing with people that don't want to film with people, that could have been true.
Yeah.
And Miranda did post screenshots of text messages between her and Camille and the manager, where she was like, well, pretty much do we know if Taylor's going to be on it or not? And they didn't know. So in essence, did they decline because Taylor was on it? I don't know, because they didn't officially know if Taylor would be on it or not.
Yeah.
And they still declined. They were waiting for her court decision, I guess. Because for those of you who don't know, Taylor Frankie Paul was arrested.
It's for domestic violence,
yeah,
right? Again.
Yeah.
Is it with her new baby daddy?
Yes. And allegedly, I'm saying this because who really knows? She threw a bar stool and it hit her child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I did see that too.
Okay, yeah.
Like it was like endangerment in front of a child. Like in front of her minor child.
I don't know, because I think And see, this is what I'm saying. I don't know if it actually hit the child.
Or if it was just in front of the child.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like crimes in front of minor children, I think are like...
That's a separate charge.
Yeah.
My ex actually got that charge with our domestic violence stuff as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, because it was in front of your kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, they've been taking this drama to TikTok, which ultimately, as you and I both know, being on the other side of that, only benefits the show because it's bringing eyes, it's bringing chatter, it's bringing talk. But the thing that I find very interesting is Chase, who is Miranda's ex-husband, actually went on TikTok defending Miranda and pretty much said, you know, they were offered the show before any of this happened. He posted a clip of them, all three of them being offered the show. Yeah. So it's really interesting. I will say I'm very... Like, I love that he's sticking up for his ex-wife.
Yeah. No, I think that's great.
Right?
Yeah. Do they have kids?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like, I'm always going to stick up for Miranda, even though we're not married anymore. She's an amazing mother. He threw shade at, I want to say, Whit Levitt for doing, like, TikToks while her baby was in ICU. Like, her baby is, like...
Oh, that... I remember seeing that forever ago.
Yeah.
Like, she was making TikToks at the hospital with her baby, like, in the NICU.
In the background, like... on life support or something. Yeah. I don't know the whole story with that either. Maybe not life support, but in ICU. That's
so disturbing. Well, like...
That's pretty wild.
No, I know. Like, I get that your personalities are online, and that's what... I guess, I'm sure that's how you make money, but... Like, your child is, like, in the hospital.
I know. And you're like...
Maybe that's what always rubs me the wrong way with Whitney, is, like, that's what I've heard from when I've... Because I don't know any of these girls, or knew of them.
Yeah.
But I remember hearing that story, and I think that's what's always turned me off about her specifically. Because remember, I've talked to you about this, where I'm like, something about her to me is just not... I'm, like, uncomfortable with her content. A lot of people say
that about her.
I mean, it could be her, like, weird seductive dancing while she's pregnant. That to me is just kind of weird. But
I haven't seen that.
I think that's what it is. It started with the hospital thing, where, like...
Her baby's in the background,
and she's just, like, dancing. Like, that to me is just not...
Yeah. A lot of people have come for her for that. You know what I don't understand, too, though? And maybe it's different, which is weird. Because I don't think you can be on Bravo with, like, domestic violence charges. But then Taylor...
Really?
I don't think you can.
Does Teresa not have a domestic violence charge?
That's different because you're not supposed to sue each other.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wondering if Teresa hit her kid off screen and it came out and she caught charges for domestic violence or whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you could still be on Bravo for that. I don't know. But I find that really interesting that you get arrested, have these charges, and then get a TV show. Well,
and that was in the trailer. Her getting arrested. Is that like the cop cam?
Yeah. The body cam.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah, I wonder like what the show even is going to be
because
about.
I'm seeing it from both sides. Because when I posted this on my profile, you guys were in the comments and it was very, very like divided. Where people were like, "Oh, I love this, so excited for this," and then people were like, "Why would I watch someone that has domestic violence charges on their children or spouse or partner or whatever?"
Yeah.
And it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I will say the one thing that kind of turned me off in Taylor's video was, and I have nothing against her. I have nothing against, like, I don't know these women at all. Mm-hmm. But I am playing, like, as an outsider, I'm watching and giving my honest opinion. Mm-hmm. I didn't like that in her video, she said, pretty much this was when she was calling out Miranda. And she said, "You're not going to come on my show." And I hate that shit.
Oh,
I hate that shit. Because it's like my cast.
Like your housewife shit.
It's not your show.
Yeah.
Especially when it's an ensemble cast. Meaning like it's not... The only people that get to say that are people like Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
The show is literally just about Paris Hilton. The Kardashians. It's literally called... Like it's not your show.
Yeah.
It's not called the Taylor Frankie Paul show.
Yeah.
It's literally called Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. What does that mean? That means that there's room for you to go, bitch, and for another secret wife to come on.
To come on and take your spot.
Same thing with Housewives. It's not called The Real Housewife of Teresa Giudice.
Yeah.
Or the Real Housewife of Tamra. It's the Real Housewives of an entire city.
Yeah.
So it's not any one person's show.
Yeah.
I understand that maybe Taylor is the reason why
the show is here in the first place.
Right?
I mean, it was because
Right.
of her huge thing.
But it's not. You have so many other women on that cast. Like, just say our show.
Our show.
You know, I hate that.
It's just weird. Did
And
she
that's
come
no
out and
shade.
say that?
That is no shade to anybody. That's my personal opinion because
Yeah.
of what I personally lived through.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, someone on your cast has been saying my show. I brought this shit
Yeah.
for years. Bitch, get real.
I'm the reason.
It'll be your show if you were in the middle 5 years running. Baby girl, you are not in the middle 5 years running.
No. So
Get
I
real.
hate that. I hate
Yes.
that. And it's like Bravo and Andy Cohen, everyone has always said, like, no housewife is bigger than the show. Like, Taylor isn't bigger than Hulu's show.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Is she why it started? Maybe. I mean, I do feel like it is, though, because of all three of them.
Yeah, all three of them. But it's kind of like bitter that the other two aren't on it.
Yeah.
Because aren't they cordial? I thought they were friends again.
Okay. First of all.
The only one I follow out of all of them is Camille. And that's only because I like her content.
Okay, I don't follow any of them.
Oh.
I might follow. I don't actually think I do follow any of them.
Well, I followed Layla.
Oh,
but she
yeah, I follow
unfollowed me.
Layla. Oh, shit, Layla. You just got called out.
She unfollowed me.
Why?
I don't know. I unfollowed her back.
The unfollow drama in this world.
I don't even know how I stumbled across that. But like her last response to like one of my Instagram stories, this is on my like work page. This isn't even like me.
Right.
And it was like something about, because when I was posting shit about like someone calling my shit fake.
Oh.
And there was a picture of me at the Chanel store like trying on my dream bag. Like I was like, I'm working towards that or something like that. She was like, yes, boo, or whatever.
Oh.
And then after that, she was gone. That was only a couple months ago.
Layla girl,
So
where you at?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I kind of think, I don't know. I just kind of feel like give credit to all the women.
I know. They're all there for a reason.
I mean, yeah. And Hulu obviously thought, okay, we can't do this just with Taylor.
Yeah.
So I just hate when people say my show.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Wait, were they all a part of MomTok originally? I thought it was just Taylor and Camille and Miranda. I didn't even know Miranda.
Okay, so I could be wrong, but my understanding is they got famous off those three.
Okay.
Right? Taylor, Miranda, and Camille. And it was like off of satire stuff. So pretty much like Taylor acted like she was like the mom of them. And they were like twins or sisters or something.
So that's what I originally saw from
yeah. I think that's what like blew them up.
Yeah.
Right? And then it was like one of them had kids and then she was like, I'm a grandma. Like Taylor was saying she's a grandma and it like went viral.
Yeah.
Because it was like, is that true? Is she a grandma? You know, people didn't know what to believe or not believe.
For that for a minute too. I was like, is she really their mom?
Low key, I did too.
I was like, oh my
Because the first
God.
time I saw any of
I'm
their
like, what
shit was
regimen
when
is she
she
on?
was like,
She looks
I'm
great.
a grandma. And but for Utah, it kind of makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone here is so young.
Yeah.
Like
And
grandmas
they
are
have
like
babies.
42 now.
Yeah, they have babies so young.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe.
I know that. No, that I legit thought it was true for a minute.
I know. Yeah.
But then it was like just videos on videos about that. And I was like,
yeah.
oh, okay, this can't be real.
Yeah. I will say, you know, Chase in his video, just circling back to this, he made it sound like none of the women that are on the show now were part of anything of the
Like
original MomTok.
Okay. Yeah.
In fact, that's when he threw shade at Whit Levitt and was like, none of them were part of it. In fact, one of them was in the hospital making TikToks with her kid in the background while we were doing MomTok. I was like, ooh. And then he said something like, I have a new podcast. Like Chase was promoting his podcast and he's like, we'd love to have Taylor on. And
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And he was like, we'll have to switch out the bar stools for bean bags. Like, wild.
Bitch, we should have Taylor on.
I don't think she's going to come on now.
Oh, I know.
Taylor,
Well, I
this
don't
is no
know
hate.
her.
This is just talking facts.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, as someone that has been out there and completely, like literally massacred on the largest scale possible, you just got to get used to it. Nick Viall, he hated me.
That's true.
Hated me. I still went on his podcast, girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to do what you got to do. But people have opinions, and that's okay. That's kind of what the risk you take when you do have, you know, a show that you're on.
And put your lives out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you can't handle, like, the bully, this bitch has been bullied more times than I can count.
Oh, my gosh.
And she is still sitting here. Just fine. She had
I'm
food poisoning yesterday.
I'm in bed.
But, like, she's just fine.
So sick.
No, like, you are so thick-boned for that. Like, it's pretty wild. Some of the nasty stuff that I've seen, especially when it came to your miscarriage.
Oh, my God.
That, to me, I don't feel the need to defend her because she's got her own. But, like, that was when I, like, was getting ugly to people because I'm like, you guys, she's a mother. Like, she's a human being, a woman.
It's actually disgusting because those are the same people that are like women's rights and women's uteruses.
Like, don't fight for women's rights and shit like that if you're going to tell a woman that she's a piece of shit for having a miscarriage. Like, what the bitch?
Yeah, no, it's great. Or like, you're disgusting for having a 5th kid. It's like, my body, my choice, right? That's what you're promoting on your page. Yeah. But I'm disgusting for... I think the hardest part for that was mourning a miscarriage that wasn't even planned. Mm-hmm. But then having the entire world tell me I was a liar about it, which is crazy. You were there when I started spotting.
Yes. No. Okay, she told me it was all within 1 freaking week.
Yeah.
We went to LA. I got there. Did I get there? No, I got there a few hours earlier. So I waited in the airport for her so we can ride to the hotel, or we were supposed to go to some appearance for her together. And she got there late. Or she changed flights or whatever. So I waited for her. Literally the second we get onto this bus at LAX to like get to the Uber pickup, she's like, I'm pregnant. No, hi, sorry I'm late. I'm pregnant. I was like, bitch, what the fuck?
You're like,
I was like,
okay.
I was at the hospital yesterday bawling my eyes out and I'm pregnant. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then like, because we were in LA for like, what, 6-7 days?
Yeah, a week.
And by like the very last day, like the last night we were staying in LA, she was spotting. And I was like panicked. Because you were like, oh no, I feel like, you were like, I feel wet. So then you like went and took your jeans off and you're like, I'm spotting. And this was literally after she took her pregnancy test. It was a whirlwind of a week. That's also when we went and did Nick's podcast.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't have happened until I was like, dude, you should go on Nick's podcast because I love his podcast.
I know.
And then you're like, should I message him? And I was like, do it. So then you did. And then he said, no.
He said no.
He's like, no.
I already tried to get you. You turned me down.
He said no. And then what was it the next day? He's like, okay, sure, let's do it. And that was fun.
He was great. And actually, you know, it went really well and whatever. But like, the point is I have the entire world telling me you're a fucking liar about a miscarriage. And it's just like, can you imagine going through that and going through that loss and going through like the procedures I had to go through and everything while the entire world is like, you're full of shit. Like, it's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy though, because I also didn't know you were going to announce that on Nick's podcast, which Nick was amazing about it. He was like, we will take it out if you don't want us to do it. He was so great, which I didn't think, I thought he would just sneakily do it. I don't even know. But you were like, should I tell him? No. I forgot what we were.
You're like,
no,
don't
because
say it.
we decided to actually start this podcast on that trip. Yeah. Like beginning of that trip, we were like, we should do something together. Like that would be amazing. And we were actually coming up with our name on that trip.
Yeah.
And then she went and did Nick's. And so for some reason, I thought you were going to like tell him we were doing this. And then I sat there behind the camera people and you were like, I'm pregnant.
and you literally went like this. You went,
dear God. I was like, what? I thought you were going to say something else. And this bitch goes, I'm pregnant.
That was on a whim.
That was,
It just felt
I didn't know you were doing that.
I really felt so safe. Nick made me feel, Nick and Natalie, because they were both there, they made me feel so, I genuinely felt so safe, which is so funny because he was very, I didn't even listen to his podcast. People were telling me
his podcast.
He was so hard on me. No, his podcast about me.
No, I know. I watched the one with Whitney. That he did with Whitney talking about you.
I didn't watch any of it. I didn't want to hear any of it because I loved him. So I was like, I don't want to hear what he has to say. And he was amazing. And so I just felt so safe. So it worked out. But I know. The point is, Taylor, people are going to say shit and it's okay. she's no stranger to that either, though.
No, she's been online for so long. I'm sure she's been
through it. The pictures of her getting released from jail are on the internet. Like, she has been through it. She's no stranger to it. It's just you're gonna get it. You're gonna get a lot of it when you're on a show. It takes it to like another level of like public eye.
Yeah.
You know, but it's kind of crazy. I didn't know. I don't know.
But it also makes me wonder, like, did Housewives people, or like I guess Bravo people, want any of those women on their shows?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, were any of them considered to be housewives?
No.
You don't think so?
I think they're too young. Layla's like 23.
She is?
Yes.
Oh. You're like 23.
I know.
I'm like, and you are a housewife. What's wrong with the age? Wait, who do you think is the youngest on that cast right now?
I really feel like it might be Layla.
Layla? She looks like 20 years old.
Yeah.
She looks great.
I think they're like too young. And I think Taylor is one of the older ones, and she's still only like 30.
To me, she thinks, I feel like she's like 27. She looks 27.
Yeah, they're very young.
Yeah.
And I think it's like they might be too young to be, because
A housewife.
Kanu, I wanted her. I recommended her for the show. She's beautiful. She has the most compelling backstory. Her situationship is tea, honey. She's rich as fuck for real.
Yeah.
But she
for
was,
real.
Yeah. But she was too young.
Which is crazy to me.
And how old is she? 28, 27?
She's 27, I think. I think she's a year older than me.
Okay, yeah. And she was too young to be considered for housewives. I think they do have it like an age thing. Which makes sense.
I guess, but like, I don't know. I thought they just looked for women with money or like a story. She has a story and money.
Well, I didn't have money, bitch.
Okay, but your story's fucking crazy, bitch.
I mean, wait,
you were
can
TV
we talk
gold.
about this
you
for
were
a
TV
second?
gold.
This needs to be discussed. None of those women have money. Okay? No, I'm sorry. Let's really get into this. Because Whitney told me when they were doing season 1, she and Heather were cutting off the Zara tags on their clothes. So stop acting like we all don't start from somewhere. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also, Whitney, thank you for sharing that, because she was doing it as a nice, kind, considerate person. Like, because I was like, girl, all my shit is Zara, and she was like, we were all there. Like, I was there. Like,
it's
I
sad
get
to
it.
degrade someone for having less or starting somewhere to build. You know what I mean? Like,
if you want to degrade me for not having rich ass friends to have multiple loans from. That's tea, honey, right there. I'm sorry.
Really, though,
I don't have rich friends that I can't borrow 100,000 here, 400,000 there, another 410 there. That's my downfall. My downfall is I don't have rich friends.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I got a low credit score and about. The thing is, I'm only like what, $4,000 in debt.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
So I'm like, bitch, I'm probably richer than that bitch.
I'm just saying, for real.
No, see, that's. Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah. Just popcorn on the mic.
But I'm just saying, like, I appreciated Whitney sharing that with me, because in that time she was like,
what? Everyone making fun of you in your house, but like they like completely discarded the fact that like Heather lived in like a townhome or something like that, but like upgraded to her mansion now. But like,
and literally just this year.
Yeah, they all start somewhere.
Like Mary said at reunion. Mary said to Heather, you got that house because of the show.
She said that at reunion?
Yeah.
Was that aired?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, and it's true. And that's okay. That's great.
Yeah, she got her bag. She's done it for 4 seasons. She got money. Her business was definitely booming. Like, she could afford that. Like, hello.
Yeah.
We all start somewhere.
Yeah. Like Angie, you know, she's like, you park your Range Rover under a carport. Like, that's so disgusting. That's so just classist mean. And just mean. And it's like, no, bitch. I don't park my car in a carport. I park my car in my home that I own. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. No, I think we're better than that. And honestly, I think that Angie is better than that. I don't even really feel that that's the kind of person that Angie is to insult someone's home.
She's never made me feel like that. Like,
no, she's really not like that. I blame influences around her.
I really
do.
I know that because I work with Angie sometimes, and I know they don't love that, but she's always been like an angel of a woman to me.
She was always so nice.
Yeah.
I was actually so excited to have her there. And she's never made me feel less than. I really do blame other circumstances for that comment. I don't think that's who she is at the end of the day. But I do think that, you know, that's just... And also, a lot of people in California have gorgeous homes that only have carports.
Really?
Yeah.
What's wrong with a carport, though?
I don't know. The bottom line is I have a roof over my head, honey, and I have a whole entire home, and I'm grateful for that, and it's a blessing. And I started exactly where they all started. Actually, that's not true. But I started exactly where Heather Gay started.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. So I don't
get it.
Yeah.
It's just mean. Like,
I know.
To classify someone's character based off of how much money they have or how much they're worth is just not.
Or like to put a human's value into dollar signs. Is where I'm just like, come on.
I know. You can be the kindest human but have $4 to your name. Like, that counts more than...
Well, and everyone's like, you're too broke to be a housewife. Oh my gosh, you guys.
It's not the real rich housewives of Salt Lake City. What the fuck? It's just the real housewife. This was a real housewife of... You don't live in Salt Lake City. I can't say Kaysville.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Everyone knows I live in Kaysville.
Oh, in Kaysville. Like, fuck off.
It's like everyone knows, like, Meredith rents in Park City, or Lisa lives in... Actually, where does Lisa live? Don't tell me, bitch. I don't even want to fucking know.
I don't think no one's ever brought that up, actually. I don't think I've seen anything about it.
You know, I've never...
I would say her house is prettier on the outside, like her real house that like people don't see on TV. I mean, she is smart for not showing her real house, so people don't like show up to her house.
But that's not fair. All the other housewives show their real houses.
That's true. Yeah.
Heather showed her real house. Both of them.
Yeah.
Whitney.
Oh, that's true. She's the only one, huh?
Angie shows her real house. Mary shows her real house. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I showed my... Okay, you guys thought you were shading me when they showed my house online. One of my favorite things that someone made was they put Nene Leakes. You know, where she's like, the ghetto.
Yeah.
Ooh, the ghetto child. They did that, but as she was walking to my house.
Oh, that is so mean.
I know. They did it like she was walking to my house. But I was dying. I was like, y'all think that's shade, but I think that is so iconic because that's like my favorite fucking scene.
That's like an iconic housewife scene.
I know. And I was like, this is actually like, it was meant to be the biggest slap on my face, but I was dying. I loved it. I saved it. I was like,
I remember seeing that.
Not the white refrigerator. Let's get you a home, girl.
Wait, whose house is she going to in that scene? I never watched Atlanta.
You what?
I've seen clips and compilations, but I never got into reality TV except for like Jersey Shore.
Okay, Atlanta's my favorite franchise.
Well, from what I've seen, that's my favorite too.
Oh my gosh, it's
so funny.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. But she was actually going to visit Kenya. But
so that was Kenya's house?
Kenya was in a hotel.
Oh.
She's like in between homes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
the ghetto.
Woo! The ghetto girl.
No, yeah.
Also, Kaysville's not ghetto.
Kaysville is not ghetto. No. Are you kidding me? It is not ghetto.
No.
Kaysville, Fruit Heights. These houses are beautiful.
Farmington.
Yeah.
This is a nice area, you guys.
This is a nice area.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area.
No, it's a beautiful...
Even if I bought a new house, I would want to buy one in this area.
Yeah, this neighborhood is great.
I love
your neighborhood.
I should drive you around to like... Well, you know some influencers that live around here.
Yeah.
They have beautiful, gorgeous homes. They're in like Fruit Heights,
yeah,
Kaysville.
There's a few here, yeah.
Yeah, there's a few.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, okay.
That's crazy.
I want to read you guys some comments.
We haven't even been looking how long we've been filming. We're going to read some comments from Monica's Instagram. I haven't gotten hate yet, thank God. I actually woke up this morning and saw one on my phone. And then I
You
instantly...
haven't gotten any hate?
No.
Wow.
It's always on you. Well, because like we have like the collabed posts, but like they're obviously for you and they're not for me. Actually, some bitch today called me your little sidekick.
Really?
Yeah.
Finally.
But it's the bitch that because I woke up at like 9 this morning and I look at my phone, like that's the first thing you do is scroll on your phone.
Right.
And I just see some hate comments from this one bitch. It's so funny though, because I look at her picture. It was on Instagram. I look at her picture and I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was Jake's sister. Well, Jake is my boyfriend. I hate that word. My partner. Like his sister. They were like, I'm like, this is your long lost twin. For a second, I was like, is this fucking Jake's sister?
It's like Jake's
and then
sister talking
the photo
shit.
that she's with, like she's like with her son, I assume. I was like, oh, she doesn't have a son. She has a daughter. So I like freaked the fuck out for a minute. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is your sister bullying me?
Oh my god.
But it wasn't her.
That'd be so funny.
No, I have to show you. I was trying to show you earlier, but no, they were like literally twins.
Yeah. I could see how you thought it.
Yeah. Huh. This bitch. Anyway, this bitch left. You're so hungry to be a housewife, you just continue talking about it. You were thirsty. You got your sip. Now you're done. LOL. You're so desperate.
Oh my god.
Notice how I haven't been saying you were? Because this bitch said your. I'm like, first of all, I said it's you were with like an apostrophe.
You just read that with so much like feeling.
Because it pissed me the fuck off. Like, this is not what I wanted to wake up to this morning. I was like, oh, we gotta go to work.
I feel that.
No, I was like, it's your, babe. If you're gonna be a biatch, at least spell it right. I thought that was really bad.
He's like, period! I killed it!
And then she responded and Jake was like, please don't respond back. And I'm like, ugh. So then I called you.
That's when I responded, huh?
Yeah, her response. She commented twice though, but...
Oh my god, wait, she responded to us.
Okay, wait, read what she said, because I think that was a whole different one.
No, this is the same one that I responded to today.
Wait, no, but not the one that I just read. So read that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it says, imagine getting booted off a show, not being wanted back on the show, and then making a podcast just to talk about the show. Get over it. Okay, first of all, I was wanted back. I was never actually fired, first of all. I was wanted back. I wasn't wanted back by a couple of women. So let's start there. I definitely don't feel like I wasn't wanted. That's not the vibe I was getting. I was being like...
Ultimatums were set.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go...
So no, she's not going to get over it.
You get over it. Like, why are you so mad? This is the thing that I don't get. For real. Mm-hmm. People need to understand. You are hating on me for talking about something that I personally lived. You don't know me. You don't know these women. Mm-hmm. I am literally talking about something that I lived with these women. It's actually personally to me. It's part of my life.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with your life. So you shut the fuck up. What?
No, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And first of all, I don't even feel like we talk about the show that much.
No, we talked about our personal experiences. It wasn't only about the show. Also,
stop acting like you wouldn't do the same
No, exactly.
thing. Like, as you should, baby girl.
Yeah.
If you're on a show and then it's a big show and it's a huge finale and whatever, and then women, blah, blah, blah. If you have this crazy story to tell, you have every right to tell your story.
Exactly. Well, it's like you don't follow us. You went out of your way to come onto our new page to comment that.
Yeah.
It's like, how about you get over it and just fucking ignore it?
It's weird to care so much about a stranger. Like,
yeah.
I'm caring about people that I actually lived my life with.
Yeah.
So who's more crazy? And then I said, okay, so this is what I responded back to her. I said, I definitely trigger something in you because you are on my page hating me for something you are literally doing yourself, calling me a bully whilst being a bully. I'm hoping you find healing and move on from hating a complete stranger because that is a weird and sad way to live. Sending love and light to you and your family. Heart hand emoji.
Yeah, that was like the most kindest.
I'm like, ma'am.
Most modest thing that you could have ever said.
Okay, so we're going to read this together because I haven't read this yet. This is her response. Oh, wait, she responded to you first, and then she responded to me. She said, this is what she responded to me. You have an entire podcast hating on people. First of all,
what people?
It's been 3 episodes.
And I'm sorry, but 2 episodes was Deanna's life story.
Exactly.
So hating on who?
What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Wait, is she listening? Thank you, boo. Thanks for tuning in.
That's
While
literally
telling
sad.
me that's a weird and sad way to live. No hate at all. Just kind of weird thinking you are better than that. And last time I checked, this is my Instagram. So let's not rope my family or like your trusted sidekick tell me to go take care of my kids when my kids are great and very well taken care of. What the fuck? Oh, she's talking about you.
Well, I just said, like, get off the internet and go take care of your kids. I didn't say anything nasty about your kids. I would never speak about another person's child like that.
No, I know, but I just think it's funny. She's like,
What else does she say?
this is my Instagram.
Yeah,
Bitch!
this is our podcast.
Literally.
Fuck up.
Oh my God. Hold this.
Raggedy bitch.
Hold this, bitch. Let me reply to you. You are kidding me. And last I checked, this was my Instagram and my podcast. So maybe take your own advice. Kisses.
That to me is one of the best comebacks is like, take your own advice.
Like, what? How are you going to sit there and be like, that's my page, I can say what I want, but then get mad at me for having my page and saying what?
The irony.
This is the shit I deal with. It's wild, right?
It's just and 9 in the fucking morning, bitch. I haven't even brushed my teeth yet.
Wait, what did she say back to you? She said, LOL at Andy True. Internet 101. You've seen on reality TV, don't talk about people's kids. It's gross. It's tasteless. I wouldn't talk about her kids or family, so don't bring mine into it. New level of nasty unlocked.
Nasty. Okay, how about you guys tune in and tell me if this was nasty? I said, thanks for the view. With a kiss. Go take care of your kids instead of bullying someone for making a coin to take care of theirs. How is that nasty?
That's not.
Wait, is that nasty?
No, it's not.
I'm just saying, get off the internet and go take care of your kids. Bitch. You're bullying someone for, like, hello, we're making money so she can take care of her kids. Bitch,
That
fuck
is
you.
so funny. Not for being like, last time I checked, this is my Instagram. The internet is a wild place.
Wait, what other bad comments have you gotten?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna read some of the comments on our stuff. This person says, "Are you still with your boyfriend?" This person says, "Oh, I'm sad." This person says, "Well, I guess if we can't have you on TV, this is the next best thing." Oh, that's nice. Sucks you're not on the show. You were the only one I could stand watching on there. Oh, this person says, "Nope, never." Okay, Holly. I don't get it. Why do you follow me then? Okay, that's another thing. That's another thing I don't understand. So many people will leave the nastiest comments, and I always go to check to see. Literally 99% of the time, they also follow me.
Like, damn.
Literally, a person one time said, "I'm so sick of seeing your shit." And I went and they were following me. And then I was like, well, then unfollow. Like, why are you following me then?
God, I hate this.
It's so funny.
Bitch, then look away.
Oh my gosh. But a lot of these comments are actually like really, really nice.
I was like gonna say we've gotten a lot of positive,
Yeah, this is
feedback
actually
from
these are
this.
really, really nice comments, you guys.
and everyone loved Dana's story from season 2 and episode 3.
Season 2?
Episode 2 and 3 of season 1 of Entirely True.
Oh my gosh.
Because like that's what they were robbed. Like you guys were robbed of that on TV from Dana's point of view, like of her story.
That's why I'm like, why are you sitting here saying all we do is talk about hate when we were able to share such an incredible part of Dana's life and what she's been through and what she's experienced and her being in and out of the system, being in and out of jail, the tragedy that her family went through with her father and brother. If you're listening and you're not catching that and you're only catching the hate, that is definitely a you problem.
No, for sure.
Because that was some really deep, moving, real, serious stuff.
Yeah. So it's just sad that's like you overlook that entire segment and go into the part that because we talked shit on someone, that's what you're gonna fixate on. It's so sad.
That's another thing though, is we all need to stop acting like we all don't talk shit. Every single person gossips. Every single person talks. Every single person stop.
No, stop. Like you go to dinner with your girlfriends to talk shit.
Right.
What are you supposed to sit there for 2 hours saying, "Oh, you're so pretty"?
Well, and how many TikToks are out there that are making fun of
people?
Yeah. Well, and just the fact that you're with your besties to talk shit.
Yeah.
Like it's just it is what it is.
I know.
Is it right?
No.
No.
But
do we all do it?
And yeah.
Yes. Did you say do we love it?
I love it. Girl.
But we all do it.
We all fucking do it.
Yeah. Same with housewives. You're all
forced to go to these dinners to talk shit to each other's faces. Other than that, it'd be a boring ass show. Like, what the fuck? No. The world revolves around talking shit.
That's actually really sad if you think about it.
I know. That's why we're dying. I'm just kidding.
Let's say something positive then. Okay, here we go. Okay, you start us off. Kick it off.
Something positive. Dude, fuck.
Okay, I'll say something positive.
Like what though?
Bearded Viking.
Yes, Spirited Viking.
Okay, this actually is a really good positive, and it was a really good segue. We do want to shout out Dana's Wine Company again, because you guys, honestly, we would be drinking this right now if we had a corkscrew.
A corkscrew. I'm so mad.
But I am not an alcoholic like that. Everyone thinks I drink so much, and I never drink.
This bitch never drinks. And the one time she did drink, she is buck wild.
And I only need 2 drinks to get me there.
She had a sip of a mimosa. We were at brunch.
I am a lightweight. I'm a cheap date.
Oh my god.
And I am I never drink. So I don't have a corkscrew or anything. But this is the apple mead. Please, please, please support our girl Dana. Please support this company. It's veteran owned. They have incredible flavors. There's so many different options. Bearded Viking, please check them out. That's my positive.
That's your positive.
That was a good positive. Okay, no, I'll give a real positive. After you give a real positive.
Positive? I don't know.
Okay, I'll do it. You know what?
I thought you were about to cry.
No.
From this side, you look like you're about to cry.
My positive is... You know what? This is harder than you think.
See? Actually, I rediscovered my favorite lip gloss.
That is... No, bitch.
No, because I feel pretty and confident. And I feel ugly and fat. So that's a pretty big positive to me.
I feel that.
It is a pretty big positive to me.
No, because I'm trying not to go with your basic, easy, kids, da-da-da, I'm trying to think of a real...
You woke up happy and healthy today from being sick and deadly last night.
Oh my gosh, that's true. That is a positive.
I felt so bad. We were supposed to film yesterday, but Monica had food poisoning.
Yeah, I was so sick.
Yeah. But you're like, cruel world, I think this is my way out. And then she woke up this morning. I feel fine.
I'm like, this is it for me. This is No, honestly, yeah, I think the positive is that we're here together today because it was very much looking like that wasn't going to be the case.
I was like, I'm ready. Monica was dying.
I'm like, I'm not.
So that's a huge positive. You're happy and healthy this morning.
Kind of.
I don't know.
This is hard.
It's so hard.
You know what, you guys? This is a lot. We need to self-reflect because it shouldn't be this hard. And again, I'm trying to not pick the basics. I'm trying to really think of really what is so positive. I'm trying to think of a positive that has come out of a nasty. And it's really hard to do that in life, I think, to look at our biggest struggles. And, I could easily say, okay, this podcast is a positive because it came out of something that was so awful for me. and, not filming season 5.
Yeah.
And it's led me to different places. Thank you. And different situations that are also good. Mm-hmm. But it's hard. It's hard to do that at times. It's hard to not be angry. It's hard to not be bitter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like Monica talking about it, like everyone says you constantly talk about it, but it's like her way of coping with what happened to her. Mm-hmm. Like it's a tragic situation where like you're on the show and then you were just like, it was such a high and then it was stripped away from you because of other people. Like,
yeah,
this is her way of coping. So let the bitch fucking talk about it.
Yeah. Like, let me process my trauma.
Yeah.
Like,
and don't act like you wouldn't listen. That's why you're here. Get real.
Well, don't act like you wouldn't all still be talking about it too.
Exactly.
Because like technically this still just happened.
Yeah.
Season 5 hasn't even aired yet, and I'm having to swallow that pill. So it's like, let me just like mourn it and move it and process it, and then I'll get over it.
Yeah. It's like an ex-boyfriend.
Exactly.
You're gonna talk about it for forever.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah, it really is.
And it was a huge part of my life, you guys. It was on the ginormous scale. So obviously it's something that's going to be... But I think telling me to shut up about it as a complete stranger that wasn't in the situation is so out of touch.
Mm-hmm. It really is.
Yeah.
It's like you don't speak about it. You don't know a damn thing.
Right. You didn't live it.
That was really one of the only bad comments we've seen, though. I feel like.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've seen other comments that are like, you're so desperate. All you can talk about is Bravo. Blah, blah,
That's
blah,
the
blah,
best
blah.
you got.
But it's just like you would be doing the same thing.
Yeah. Seriously. Exactly.
And you should be doing the same thing. You should be trying to spin something good out of the bad.
Yeah. I know. Like, what's wrong with capitalizing on the situation here?
Right.
Hello, like.
Every housewife does.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you had a plan set out for your future, and then it was taken from you. Like, you're obviously going to keep talking about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, come on.
And on that note, you guys, I think we just need to keep in mind that everybody is dealing with their own battles and their own traumas, and we shouldn't be telling them how and when to get over it or deal with it or stop talking about it. And we all need to be more understanding, I think, of each other.
So too, yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? Homework for everybody is positives.
Yes.
We need more positives in our lives. I need to be able to think about that more, aside from the basics.
Yeah.
Like, really dig deep about the positives.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that concludes episode 4 of Entirely True.
Entirely true, 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 true.
Okay.
Entirely true. Entirely true. True, 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 true.